Hey everyone, Albert Pavon here with Pavon Realty Group, bringing you a very special guest, Kevin Coleman with SWBC Mortgage Corp. And we're going to be breaking down the myths and truth about lending. Hey everyone, I really hope that you're enjoying these segments, and what I want to talk about today is the different types of lenders that are out there. So with dealing in this industry, a lot of people tell me, hey, I'm just going to go into my bank and get a loan, or I have a business and a friend who happens to be a mortgage broker or a direct lender. They all do loans, okay, but they're not all created equal, I hate to say. But here, Kevin, your office with SWBC, they are a direct lender, correct?
Yes, correct.
So can you tell us maybe what are benefits being a direct lender?
Yeah. First, all mortgage lenders, there's a different platform for how we all do our lending. Okay. Now, us as a direct lender, basically that means we're going to do your pre-approval with me, processing with myself and a processor, underwriting, funding, and even mortgage servicing in most situations in-house. Now, if you don't understand the verbiage, when you get pre-approved, basically we'll talk and go over everything that you need to get pre-approved for a mortgage.
And can I stop you
Yeah.
really quick? What do you need to get pre-approved?
Pre-approved, we're gonna look for your income documents, asset documentation for down payment, run a credit report, and then we run it through our automated underwriting system. So you've actually been approved for that mortgage before you start shopping for your home.
And myth or fact, how long does that take? 5 days? 4 days?
24 hours.
Oh.
Well, fact, it can take longer, but my turn times are 24 hours. So
24
that's
hours.
that's what we're working with.
I know some people have taken longer.
Yeah, it's common.
All right. All right. So something that I see, right? We have very low inventory. Everybody's seen it. Inventory is different in every single area. It's very competitive out there depending on the price point that you're shopping in. And what we're having is, when we're helping buyers, we have to be really competitive with our offers.
Yes.
So what's important to that listing agent who's sending or giving that information to the seller is our turnaround time on our side. So are there any benefits with turnaround time
100%.
with using a direct lender?
Actually, at SWBC, where I'm at, we take a lot of pride in closing a mortgage loan in 15 days or less. I advise my realtors, whenever it's, especially in a competitive situation, to where that you're purchasing a home that's vacant and the person purchasing a home has no time frames as to when they need to close, to write 3-week purchase contracts. And the reason I do that is because your 3-week purchase contract has the same bargaining power almost as someone else's cash offer. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy to hear, but as Albert will probably test to, when you have a cash offer, generally speaking, the person who does the cash offer puts a 15-day due diligence period for a home inspection. Well, within that 15 days, if we do our offer and do a shorter home inspection, a 7-day home inspection, and assuming everything is okay with the house after we do the home inspection, by day 12 or 13, we'll probably have our loan commitment, the appraisal completed, the title work back, homeowner's insurance already picked out and chosen, and our loan's probably up to for an underwriting for a full approval. To whereas we're the same as a cash offer, with that being the case.
If I had to add my 2 cents to it between what's a cash offer and a financed offer, well, normally what I see in a cash offer is they want a deal.
Yes.
Okay? So they're showing the power that they have by being cash.
Yes.
But they always want that discount.
Yes.
So here we are in a very, real low inventory market. Well, how do the people that are getting financing compete? Well, with these better terms or quicker turnaround times, I should say.
Yes.
That's how we can be competitive with these cash offers.
Yes, and that helps us tremendously in getting a home under contract versus a cash offer from somebody else. And one other thing that really can benefit with these shorter turnaround times and getting things done faster on the mortgage finance side, you get that cash offer, and they always want that longer inspection period and everything else. And if they get to day 15, they can cancel on that house, and the seller basically has lost 15 days on the market, and the listing agent on the house has to explain why the listing was taken off the market and put back on the market.
Yep.
To whereas we're doing a shorter inspection period, a loan commitment, we're giving so many good terms to a seller to help you with your buying power, to where that it just makes sense for shorter turn times in this market, especially with everything priced competitively with the lower inventory that we have out there.
So in essence, it's helping these buyers
100%,
be competitive
yes.
and actually get the deals done.
Yes, and one other thing too, this
Stop bragging.
okay. One other thing too, just to talk about shorter turn times also, in a lot of situations, mortgage banks and lenders, if you do a shorter term, and this is totally off subject, but if you do a shorter term interest rate lock, you can sometimes get an interest rate 1/8% lower than what is being offered on a 30 or 45-day lock. So these shorter locks help us even get better terms for mortgages in itself. It's a win-win all around in a lot of different areas.
Those are pluses, especially if the house is vacant.
Yes, 100%.
It's always important. It's always important to see when the seller's involved, but that's a different video for a different time. So let me ask you this: with being a direct lender, now, does the loan stay in-house?
Yes, it does. That's another good question. So I hope you like me, because you'll be with me from start to finish throughout the loan. So from day one when I pre-approve you to day 45 when you're signing the paperwork after you found your house closed and everybody's happy, I'm gonna be there the whole way. So our loans are processed in-house, which means my processor, who is a processor across the hall from me, not somebody 10 states across the country, is gonna process our mortgage. My underwriting team is going to approve the loan. I work with the same underwriters day in and day out, so when I pre-approve you, I know what we're looking for to get a loan approved. And then when we close your loan, the funding is going to stay in-house. We're not dependent upon a third party to fund our mortgages. We fund all of our loans in-house. And then even after your loan closes, our servicing remains in-house.
So you're getting a little technical, and I want these buyers to understand. You're saying, hey, the funding.
Yep.
Why is funding important at a closing?
Well, that's a good question. Funding is the most important thing at a closing, because that's what gets you the keys to the house. When the loan funds, the seller hands the keys to you. You walk away and take the next pictures with a smile, and everybody's happy.
So is the money that you guys, the money that SWBC is lending, is it there waiting, or do they need some docs and then it gets released?
It's there the night before.
Night before?
Yeah, we make sure our funding is there the night before, because honestly, at the closing table, lasting impressions are very important, and we don't want somebody sitting around for 3 or 4 hours waiting for a wire to clear the Fed to get the keys to their new home.
So you don't want to do closings Friday at 5 p.m.?
No, actually, it's their Thursday, so we'll make it happen.
All right. Look, all I know is when a buyer receives those keys and the seller's happy to give them over at the table, it was a happy day for everybody. So I think it's really important that you choose your lender wisely. So Kevin, I really appreciate the knowledge that you're giving us today. Everybody, I hope you're enjoying these segments. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.